Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. Hope all is well with you and yours. What's good, what's good, what's good? So what do we have going on today? But there's a lot going on today. You should have tuned in yesterday to the Sunday Roundup. That's where we actually sit down every week and look at all of the news articles that we've had over the past week to see how they're going to affect us on the week going forward. This week we've got a lot going on, from federal trade, from the Fed actually setting interest rates, Powell having his meeting on Wednesday. There's a lot going on. But let's get to the news. Right now, we've got a crypto thriller, okay? An actual movie called Cold Wallet, and it's breaking Hollywood traditions. Why? Because Cutter Hodierne, I apologize for completely assassinating your name, leverages blockchain-based film financing to bypass traditional Hollywood gatekeepers. That's huge. Let's look at it like this. I'm interested in the movie just because, of the name of the movie, but let's say the movie sucks. That's fine. There are lots of movies out there that suck. The fact that they used blockchain to actually get money for the movie is a big deal, because there are Hollywood gatekeepers. There are Hollywood gatekeepers that will keep you from the people that invest. This is a way to get directly to those people that invest without having to go through the Hollywood gatekeepers and kiss different rings and shine different shoes and all that other good stuff. So anything that can cause disruption, yeah, I'm all about it. This is hot. This is hot. Then you have Billionaire, what's his name? John Paulson. This guy. Now, I don't always agree with what he's doing, but he invested $23.73 million into Alphabet. This is after increasing his stake in international tower mines to 37%. He's saying it's buy time. I'm not worried about what he bought. I'm more concerned that he bought, not a discernment. I'm concerned because it can affect my bags. I don't particularly hold those stocks, but I do hold stock. And what I'm saying is that you have a billionaire that's saying, yeah, now is probably a good time to buy. That's kind of big to me. So I kind of like that. Why? Because it might get other people to say, yeah, there are some sales out there. There are some sales out there. Mag 7, almost all of them are down like 20%, except for Tesla. Tesla's down almost 50% off its all-time highs. Yeah, that kind of hello. Goldman Sachs identifies crypto as a growing competitive threat. I was in a report in 2024. And I'm just sitting here just saying to myself, you know what? Not wrong. They're also going further and saying Bitcoin and AI are absolute disruptors in the financial space. What they're calling out is, if we don't step up our crypto game, those other companies will. So it makes you stop and say, well, yeah, I guess, you know what? I guess, Goldman is actually letting people know that, hey, we're probably going to get deeper in the crypto. We're probably going to start doing more things. That to me is kind of a good thing, right? Because that means everybody's wondering why I'm so happy when these companies get involved in crypto. And it's because people are going to get educated. No other reason. Just more people educated on crypto. And that's the part that I like. Why? Yeah, maybe they'll buy a few of my books because that'll help educate people. But really, it's because more people will understand that they can do things on their own and not just buy an ETF. They can use their money managers to do things. Okay. Like I told you before, I have a friend, and we have these really in-depth conversations. Her name is Veronica. And Veronica and I get into these really deep conversations about where banks are going, because we've both been involved in the financial industry for years. And I said that banks are going to have to make a decision as to what they're going to do about crypto. They can't fight it. They've all come to that conclusion, in my humble opinion, that they can't fight crypto. So they're going to have to figure out, well, what's our answer? What are we going to do? Something else that we got into. A lot of the banks out there have their own, self-service trading platforms like E-Trade and Charles Schwab. Actually, Charles Schwab switched over to Thinkorswim, right? Because TD Ameritrade bought Thinkorswim. Charles Schwab bought TD Ameritrade. Ooh. And now they've said, okay, we're going to get rid of Charles Schwab and we're going to push on Thinkorswim. It's the better platform. That's why they're doing it. It's the better platform. But here's the thing, though. With crypto, if you don't step up your platforms to allow for crypto trading, that could be a problem. And here's something else. They think, financial firms that have these platforms think that that's going to be for the masses. Self-service is for the masses. And they're losing the fact that, yes, the masses like that self-service thing. The younger generation likes that self-service thing. They don't want to have to deal with people. They don't want to have to talk to people. They do their own research. Remember what I said, the GMB 3? Do your own research, know your entries and exits, and absolutely invest deliberately. And this younger generation, that's exactly what they like to do. That's exactly what they like to do. So those platforms, I don't think are going to just be for, the average person. I think it's going to be for the average person. I think it's going to be for the people that have a little bit of money. And it's going to be for people that have a lot of money. A lot of people are starting to think that, yeah, I really don't need to pay you to go buy me Bitcoin. I can do that myself. I don't really need you to go buy me stock. I'm going to use you to go buy me stock because of the amount that I'm going to be moving. That's the difference, right? But there are things out there. People are starting to say that, hey, I'm going to start doing things on my own. And those platforms had better step up. But like I said, I think there's going to be a buying spree. There's going to be a buying spree on, those private platforms. And there are a lot of them out there, a lot of private, platforms that are out there that could be bought. And depending on how they're set up, you could see stock trading platforms get bought, and you could see crypto trading platforms get bought. Right now, as it stands, I think most banks are probably going to turn to existing crypto exchanges to help them with custodial services. That's really what I really think. But if they're smart, they start building out their own systems and not have to rely on third parties, or just go buy one. That's honestly what I'm thinking. So Goldman Sachs saying that, yeah, it's here. Blockchain is here. AI is here. And they're both disruptors to the financial markets, as well as disruptors to the financial institutions that already exist. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt. No doubt on that. Then you've got France's central bank governor warning that there could be financial instability given the United States position on, or the new regime's position on crypto. Maybe there's financial instability because you're not getting into crypto. I don't know that the United States is going to cause a problem for you when it comes to crypto. I think you are causing the problem when it comes to crypto, not recognizing that your people are using it. You just kind of, in Europe, they kind of, a lot of countries kind of want to deny, no crypto. And I'm kind of saying back, I'm just going, yeah, nah, don't do that. That's not the move. It's not the move. I understand where they're coming from because it disrupts fiat. It's a huge disruptor to fiat. Why is it a disruptor to fiat? Because the foundation for the creation of digital currencies or digital value is the fact that people don't trust fiat because fiat is controlled by governments. Ta-da! Nothing special there. Nothing special there. And I'm just calling it out as it is. Something that I am paying attention to is that Ethereum whales are just buying over the past little bit, they've bought over $815 million worth of Ethereum. And people are like, oh, Ethereum's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. And I'm sitting back and just going, yeah, don't do that. Go do your own research. Ethereum's been doing a lot of stuff. And this Petra upgrade is going to be ridiculous. I think it's going to be ridiculous. The same way that Cardano had their upgrade, I think Ethereum's going to have their upgrade. It's the second major upgrade after going POS. Right? Proof of stake. Sorry. So when I look at these things, I'm not acutely focused, but I am focused on, platforms like Ethereum that are growing, not just from investment, but also from building. Building is happening on Ethereum. Don't count Ethereum out. Don't be one of those people that think that, oh, Ethereum's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything, blah, blah, rah, rah, wah, wah. That's all I hear. That's all I hear. And you do you, but I'm doing my own research, understanding my entries and exits, and absolutely investing deliberately. I'm using that in every aspect of investment, whether it be in business, crypto, or stocks, bonds, options, that whole market. I put the GMB3 to good use everywhere I go when I'm thinking about I'm sorry for laughing, but Hodierne just hopped on and he immediately goes to the corner because it's actually funny. I am petrified. I'm telling you, two of the hottest coins out there are going to be Cardano and Ethereum. Two of the best building platforms to be on, Cardano and Ethereum. Keep sleeping. Keep sleeping. One day you're going to turn around and they're just going to be on the blow up. And it's absolutely going to amaze people. And I'm just going to be sitting there going, tried to tell you. Those two particular projects are a part of my connective tissue list. They're absolutely a part of the connective tissue list, right? So I'm just sitting back and I'm saying to myself, believe in the connective tissue. Those are coins that are so entrenched in Web3 services that so many other projects rely on them that they're not going anywhere except up. Growth is just about guaranteed. Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, Cardano, Chainlink. I could sit here and rattle them off, but do your own research and then come back to me and tell me, what you think. That's a big deal. What's coming up next? We've got Falcon X executing a historic Solana futures trade on CME Group. Why is it historic? Because it was the first block. That's why. There will be more. There will absolutely be more. The Reserve Bank of India is expanding UPI. I believe that's their CBDC. The Reserve Bank of India under Governor Sanjay Malhotra seeks to integrate UPI with global fast payment systems, boosting digital transactions and financial inclusion. Now, it's interesting that that's what they want to do. They should really look at crypto. Why? Because crypto is where everybody's turning. When people lose faith in fiat, when people lose faith in their government, they turn toward crypto. They run to crypto. And governments around the world had better wake up to that fact. It's a fact. It is a fact. What else is going on? OKX halts their DEX aggregator over security concerns amid allegations. Now, OKX has just been taking it on the chin for a minute. $500,000 to the U.S. for operating in the United States, without sanction. They're being investigated by Europe. Why? Because they're alleging that OKX could have been involved in laundering $100 million from the Bybit hack. Oof. If that's true, oh man. If that's true, I think OKX could be on the chopping block. Because how do you survive from that? Like, I'm not going to put my money on OKX. Plain and true. Bad business decisions. The same reason why I won't put my money into Gemini. Bad business decisions. I won't do it. I know other people do, but not me. I just keep seeing bad business decisions. Every time I turn around, there's something bad going on at OKX. Just saying. I'm paying really big attention to that. Then you have the Bank of Korea rejecting Bitcoin reserve diversification. What they're saying is that Bitcoin is not the way. And you've got to actually pay attention to this one. And the reason why is because they are a huge technology hub, big users of crypto. And so you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt and kind of be like, yeah, I'm not just going to discount that. I'm not going to be so pro crypto, so pro Bitcoin that I'm not going to pay attention to that opinion. The Bank of Korea dismisses Bitcoin as a reserve asset due to volatility, despite industry calls to respond to the U.S.'s cryptocurrency reserve initiative. Too volatile. They're not wrong. However, if it's not the only thing in your reserve, well, then what are you worried about? You've got to be somewhat liquid, but you don't have to be 100% liquid. A piece of your reserve should be looking toward the future. Stocks, bonds, options, crypto, real estate, pieces of business. Like, there's a big deal into how and why. How long can they short metals before dying on the hill? I have no idea. I'm not following metals right now. In a broad stroke, I would say, yeah, that's a problem. Gold hitting over 3,000. You could short it as much as you want. Do you see those metals taking a dive? And it really depends on what metals you're talking about. But to me, that's a risky move. To me, that's a very risky move. And North Korea's Lazarus Group is holding $1.13 billion worth of Bitcoin. And this is after $6 billion in crypto heists. $1.13 billion in Bitcoin. It's not a good thing. It means that we should be paying attention. So I'm sitting back and I'm just kind of going, yeah, pay attention to the hacks that happen. Pay attention to your own security. This is why I keep telling people I'm all about, holding my own crypto. Not your keys, not your crypto. But truthfully, I just like non-custodial wallets. I have a hardware wallet. I do attach my hardware wallet to a lot of other wallets. Just ease of use. And more secure. Just saying. But you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the news. Let me move my notes out of the way. And this week, who do we have reporting? We've got Accenture reporting. We have Nike reporting, FedEx reporting. Because, quarterly reports are winding down. Carnival Cruise Lines is reporting. Williams-Sonoma is reporting. Let's see, anybody else? FactSet is reporting. If you're in the financial industry, you know who FactSet is. A lot of tools for mathematical calculations, all that kind of stuff. Science, Applications, and International Corporation reporting. So you have a lot of companies still reporting, but it's dying off. But I would be paying attention to FedEx. Because shipping. I would be paying attention to Accenture because they're actually consulting a lot of firms. I'd be paying attention to Williams-Sonoma, retail. I would be paying attention to Nike, retail. Again, I'm paying attention to Nike and Williams-Sonoma. Why? They get products from China. Who else is taking a hit from products because of products from China and tariffs? Apple. Just saying. And this week, what's going on? Obviously, on Wednesday, we have the FOMC interest rate decision on Wednesday, and we have Fed Chair Powell having his conference at 2:30 on Wednesday. Today, what do we have? U.S. retail sales minus autos. So that's going to be big. What happens on Tuesday? You have housing starts, building permits, import price index. We've got on Thursday initial job claims, Fed speak, and U.S. leading economic indicators. Those are some big things going on this week. But obviously, the top three is going to be the Fed. It's going to be housing starts, and it's going to be jobless claims. Obviously, today retail sales at 8:30. I will be paying attention to that. What else do we have? Fear and greed index is at 32 after being at 30 yesterday. Yeah, I actually, this one I buy into. I don't always buy into the fear and greed index, but this number to me seems to be correct, right? It seems to be hitting correctly. DeFi, we were at 97. We had been hovering around 44. We're up to 97. I'm looking for us to get back above 100 in terms of total value locked. Bitcoin is still bouncing around between, and I keep saying it's going to be between 77,252 and 93,434. We've got to bust through 93,434 and sustain that level. We're far away from that. But a couple of catalysts could happen. Right now, do I think that Fed Chair Powell is going to raise rates, lower rates? No, he's going to stay neutral. There's not enough data. As a matter of fact, if you start looking at the data now, the data says inflation's on the rise. Yeah. Inflation's on the rise. People are afraid of recession. And, you've got less spending going on. People are spending less. Confidence is low. So, yeah, no, it's the best decision is to maintain course. And I think that's kind of baked in. I think everybody's thinking that's pretty much baked in. Right? So because there just wasn't enough data. And, with regard to tariffs, there needs to be a little bit more going on in that space, meaning we need a little bit more clear direction. We need clarity in that space. Right now, just running around talking about tariff this and tariff that, tariff your mama. There comes a point. Where nobody's paying attention to that little kid that keeps crying wolf. And people are paying less attention to tariffs and paying more attention to other actions by this new regime. I'm telling you, there are things to be paying attention to, and people are starting to pay attention to it. Then on the big board, wow. On the big board, you've got opportunities. BNB, ETH, BTC. I'm not doing Solana anymore. I'm holding a little bit of Solana, but I'm not buying anymore. Cardano is at a good place. Link, obviously. Aave, yup. But there are a lot of things, even Mantra. You have a lot of things over here that would do it for me. LTC is another one that I'd be paying attention to. XRP, of course, like duh. Excuse me. XLM is another one that I'd be paying attention to. So there's a lot of stuff that I pay attention to. Then I start looking across the board about who's where. Ethereum's not doing all that well, but it was one of the hottest trading cryptos over the weekend. Just saying. Bitcoin's taking a hit, down 10%, almost 11% year to date. I mean, Ethereum's at 42, almost 43% year to date down. XRP, still doing well. Year to date, it's still at 12.24%. That's kind of nice. BNB has been up for the past couple of days. Something to pay attention to. Another one that I tell you is a part of the connective tissue. There's a lot of development on BNB chain. I would tell you, do your own research and don't sleep on it. Absolutely. Looking at Cardano, down almost 15% year to date. Yeah, to me, this is a good buying opportunity. Right? To me, it really is a good buying opportunity. Then let's see here. Oh, sorry, that's a piece of the news site right there. Just saying. We got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, I'm just looking at, this is where I come over and start to look at the GMB X factor to see who's doing what and how. And there are buying opportunities here. 3.28 right now on Cardano. Yeah, I'm all about scooping up some stuff from Cardano. All about it. Ripple. XRP, 0.46 GMB X factor. Yeah, gonna snatch that up. Who else am I paying attention to? Not paying attention to Pi. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I just don't like Pi Network. Chainlink, definitely in a good place for me to go buy something. 1380. Yeah, I'd do it. I would absolutely do it. Actually, I know I'm going to do it. right? There are just coins that I just automatically put into. Chainlink is one of them. Toncoin I'm not going to add to, but I do have a nice bag of that. I'll be paying attention to it to see if I can do more. That 1.42 GMB X factor, absolutely, I think it'll do it. When things start to go up, absolutely. Stellar 2.23, same thing. I think I would get into Vault. I actually am in Stellar already, and I would buy more. So these are things. Hodierne Hashgraph is another one. 1.99 GMB X factor. It's another one I'd be involved with. Shiba Inu 5.56. I'm telling you, people sleep on Shiba Inu, and I laugh. I've done nothing but make money on Shiba Inu, and I would keep buying into it. Avalanche, I think it can do it. I just haven't been buying on it, right? But I think I will. I do have a bag. Let's not get it twisted. I do have a bag of Avalanche, and I would keep adding to that. Sui's another one that I get into. It's got a 1.34 GMB X factor. Litecoin 3.39 GMB X factor. I like Litecoin. I don't care what anybody says. Mantra 0.31 GMB X factor. Yeah, it will shoot up. Bitcoin Cash is another one I tell people don't sleep on. Is it going to make that 10.26? I don't know. But we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBank.tv. Hope you like what I'm doing. If you do me a favor, smash the likes, tell your friends about this community. And if you're interested in becoming a bagger, really becoming a member of the community, go to growmybag.tv/sign-up and join us. We've got more things coming. I was showing you, like, I'll give you another quick look. We've got the big baggers. That's a big bagger only feed. Only big baggers can come in here and chat. That's just all the big baggers chatting. Everybody else gets the regular feed. And then we have articles that we have all over the place. Boom. We've got the crypto tracker. The crypto tracker is a separate product, but we're giving you a preview right now. You've got the top 25 winners, top 25 losers, and the top 250 coins that are out there by market cap. And they all come with the GMB X factor. And let me tell you something. I've gotten a huge amount of people that tell me that they've been using the GMB X factor to actually make things happen. Looks like a catalyst could be dropping compromise on tariffs and metal revaluation. Sounds about right. But I think people are becoming numb to the whole crying wolf thing. Thank you for that, Hodierne. So yeah, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBank.tv. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. And as always, thank you for your trust. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.